What's up, YouTube? I'm back trying to stay consistent with making videos. And the only time I still had to make them is on the way to work. I wanted to have a conversation about people today. And the quickest way to really tell who somebody is. And the thing I hear the most in my line of work, for whatever reason, I did it because they did it too. This is what they did. They didn't do this, they didn't do that, so I'm not going to do it. We're all adults. I'm grown, you grown, they grown, she grown. Why would you so that shows the type of person you are, to let somebody else's actions dictate yours. I've never been one to come in to a job and somebody didn't give the effort that I usually give, or somebody left the area messy, or me to be out and see somebody steal from a store and then me attempt to do it because that's what they did, or me see somebody in need and have the ability to help them, be it moving something, be it getting something. If it's somebody standing out that could be homeless asking for extra money, and if I have it, I'm not going to let somebody else say, I'm not going to do that because they just going to do this, or I'm not going to help them because that's not my job. Stop me from doing me. It's been days I've helped my supervisor do things, all sorts of people, and get asked, why are you doing that? That's not your job. I'm doing it because I'm me. And if I choose to help them, I do so. I don't have my actions based off of what other people do. And that says something about a person. God put all of us here to be us. To love as us, to live as us, to be flawed as us. So you stay in that character. He didn't make us as robots. We weren't pushed out all the same. So me watching you, that's never gonna do nothing for me, because that's never gonna alter me. Even in my weakest moment, I have belief in me being me. Even in my moments where I'm sad and I'm done with it and I'm sick of it, and it's a day where everything that I could think of went wrong, plus 10 things that I didn't even imagine on top of that. I still have to be me. I still react as me, and I still go about my day as me. It's days where you wouldn't even be able to tell that it was one of those days, because I'm going to keep a smile on my face, and I'm going to try to help in any way I can. And I'm going to continue to be me. I've never understood that. And being a team lead in my job now, and I'm on second shift, I come in behind other people, and I might come in and they not have the area ready, or something be missing, and I hear nothing but complaints from my shift, and then you address it in the previous shift. Well, 10 million things happen, and so this is why it didn't get done. But I've had those days where everything that could go wrong goes wrong at the last minute, and it's usually most of the nights. For the team leader, computer go down, somebody misprints something, you have to move things, you have to take care of scrap, you have to do this, you have to do that. So stuff get missed. We're putting trust on people that are just satisfied with saying, I did the basics and go home. And so sometimes it's hard to catch everything. So I go and I talk to the team lead, and he says whatever he says, and I go about my day. Whether they say, give an explanation as to why the day went awry and we're coming in and stuff missing, or simply say we didn't do it, my life doesn't stop, and I don't alter my actions for that day. I'm still gonna go and get what I need to get to keep my area running, and I'm still gonna do my best to have them set up as to where they can leave the following shift right. And that's just because it's me. I'm not going to stand there and have a 5-hour-long conversation with anybody about what wasn't left and what wasn't done, and how this is supposed to be and how that was supposed to be. I'm going to handle it and move on as me. That is just my biggest pet peeve. I didn't do it because they didn't do it. You know, you have some character. If this is how you were raised to base your decisions off of the actions of other people, then do it. Do it. But I know most of us weren't raised that way. We were raised to always give 110, to be kind, to be caring, to be this way, to be that way. So live in it. Stop letting somebody else's lack of action or negative attitude take you to a place that is not you. You know, you is your life. Is your life, and God gave you your talents and your love and your heart for you to live and to spread that out, to give that out. So stop letting people alter that. People get you in a bad way to turn you into something that you are not. And if you see yourself going that way, don't settle within that. Push out of it. We're human. So I've probably had my moments where I felt myself, well, let me just follow suit because everybody else is doing this. And then I give myself a mental slap. I be like, this is not you. Just because someone else is negative or having this talk and not wanting to work for this reason, you don't let that affect you. You say okay to them when they come and go, okay. And you go about your day and you do you. Please stop letting people change you. Please be the you that God meant for you to be, that your parents meant for you to be, that everyone in your life that has came in, that's still there, that has came in and left, and because they were just meant for that season to get you through, but they put effort into you being who you are right now today. Don't let them down. Stay you. Just stay you. Stay blessed. Stay up. And that was my video for today. Hopefully, you know, I get to do another one tomorrow. These are just on the work, real quick chats. You have an idea of something that I should talk about, leave a comment below. Go ahead, subscribe, you listening, why not? And I still post up at least 2 poems a day. And like I said, I write on various subjects, stuff going on in the world, stuff that's near to me, motivational stuff. Some of anything. I wrote one recently about the news and how I've never even want to watch it. They'll ask, did you see on the news such and such happened or this happened? No, I don't watch it. It's negative. You hear about 12,000 shootings on the news, negative. You hear about the girl who got locked up because she didn't do online work, negative. Not held back, but you incarcerated a teenager for not doing work. And yes, there's a backstory behind it, but that to be what pushed it over the edge and the basis for her being locked up, that's crazy. And I've never watched the news and just seen about positive stuff. It can't be just negative going on in the world because it's good people. I've seen good being done that should have been highlighted, but that wouldn't be entertaining. The negative stuff is more entertaining than people. So why would I watch that? Why would that be the way that I end my night? You know, I just like I said, I always see the positive, I see the negative too. So I live it. I don't need to go home and watch it. I need to go home and have relaxation and enjoyment and rest my mind from the day and what I see and go through. I did one on the news. I've done one about being felons getting out, and do they really have an opportunity for the ones that really want to change their life around, you know? And I put a little bit of my opinion on it. They put that box on applications, are you a felon? And I know for a fact that a majority of the time an employer will push that application in the trash if it's marked yes. And so what opportunity do they really have? But to try to turn back to a life of crime, because if it's not a way for me to feed myself or feed my family, what way would I go? You if I can't get a basic job, a basic one, I think maybe 13 or 12 an hour to support myself or to be a contributor to my family, what am I good for? How do I feel like a woman or man if I don't have that opportunity? And I'm not a felon, but I have family members that are, and so I've seen the pain that they go through and the rejection that they have, that the places might even interview and almost offer you the job, but once they see that box mark, it's no. It's no. You can't pass a background check. It's no. It's not, oh, you've been locked up for what? We're going to go ahead and give you a chance and see how you do. It's going to be on probationary basis. It's just flat out no. I wrote about that. I wrote about, women coming together and empowering each other instead of tearing each other down. I know women are very catty by nature, and they'll step on each other, and they'll talk about each other, and they'll argue with each other. And for what reason? Why would you want to make somebody else feel less than? Why can't we both get together? We both know the type of struggles and the setbacks that we go through being women. And so why would we want to be a part of another woman's pain? Why can't we work it out? Why can't we talk it out? Why can't we help each other? Just a quick poem about something like that. And so those are just different topics that I write on. The last one I speak on, I also made one about credit card debt. I got some credit cards, it would seem like decades ago, when I was younger, and I ran through them like I didn't have to pay them back. And I learned my lesson about that when I got older. But it is definitely a mess, and it definitely should be something taught, especially senior year, about that, so kids don't get out and get grown and think that's smooth, because the overusage of credit cards have side effects, and when you are young, you really don't think about that. So like I said, I write about all different types of topics, so tune in daily for that, and like I said, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you have a topic you think I should talk about, comment below. You guys have a blessed day. I know I'm going to try to have one. Keep your head up and keep God first.